same bird, two sides of the same coin. But nevertheless, God worked a miracle and brought in Donald J. Trump to uncover their schemes and to throw their messes out. Yeah. So don't forget, I mean, we are not even 3 weeks into the Trump administration. Friday will be 3 weeks since he's been sworn in. Talking about Donald J. Trump, president of the U.S., yeah. But saying that, I think that, yes, priorities need to be brought into position. Obamacare needs to die in order to stop that poison from spreading into this country and around the world. Because what happens here affects the nations. So the U.S. gets slammed. Well, the other countries will have a ripple effect. It's like a human body. I said that this morning. By the way, I do 3 shows a day, 2 live shows on Facebook Live every day, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. I just finished one. And then a recap here on YouTube. All right. So you can go to darrellawson.com and get the information and go see that. Yeah. Most politicians are just liars, and they take bribes all the time. I think that's what's happening in the UK. The politicians are taking bribes to drag their feet to Brexit. Brexit needs to happen like yesterday. Obamacare needs to be repealed and destroyed today. Yeah, like yesterday, but today. Yeah, it has to be on the front burner. So yeah, because it is poison. It's hurting the system. People say, well, you need to have a system in place. I think that even if Obamacare was destroyed today, which it should be, and there was not a perfect plan in place yet, I think the U.S. would be a better place. Because Obamacare is so demonic. It is, like I said, the springboard, the system of the mark of the beast system. Yeah, have you ever read that? I'm in Proverbs. Let me go to Revelation. I was reading from Proverbs 6 earlier. Go watch my videos on Facebook Live, by the way, as well. Revelation chapter 13. That's what I wanted to say. Now I read verse 3. This is what's happening right now. I saw one of the heads of the New World Order, of the 7 heads it has, wounded to death. Only one of the heads. And I think this is what Trump is doing right now. But the deadly wound will be healed. This will not last a long time. This will probably last till the next rapture. A high probability. Time will tell. All the world wondered after the New World Order, the beast system, right? Okay. But if you go down to, of course, the most famous, probably, end-time verse, I think, in the Bible, Revelation 13, this is actually spawned, pushed forward by the Vatican, which controls the biggest corporations on the planet, the religions on the planet, most governments on the planet. It says, and he, this is talking really about the Pope and the Vatican, working for Obama. Revelation 13:16. What do you mean working for him? Well, Obama has been chosen to be the poster boy, the Antichrist to screw the planet. So when I say that they work for Obama, really Obama works for them, but they promote Obama. That's more accurate. Okay. So Revelation 13, verse 16. 13:16 Revelation. And he, this is the Pope, the Vatican causes all, last time I checked, all means all, people on the planet, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, some kind of technology that links the world up banking-wise, religion and technology-wise. Mark in their right hand, a tattoo, some kind of device, some kind of technology, cashless society, banking system, New World Order, computer system, to receive that technology in their right hand or in their foreheads. Because some people don't have right hands, right? So you got to put it in your forehead, right? Or you may have or they may give you a choice. Verse 17, that nobody might buy or sell. Here's the economics of the world, cashless society, except he that had the mark. This device, which has the name of the beast in it and the number of his name, all inclusive in it. Here is wisdom. Let him that has understanding count the number of the beast, the New World Order system, the Antichrist and the false prophets' promotions. It's the number of a man, because man was created on the 6th day. The number is 666. Okay. And the Old English says 600, 6, which is a 666. Okay. If you do research on the Obamacare law, it has in there the provision, the wording for the mark of the beast on the right hand or the forehead. It's under the medical device section, implantable devices. Yeah, so, and it goes into explanation. So if you want to research that, Obamacare was put in place not to give people free health care. We've seen that. It was to push forward the laws and and push forward the train to go forward to bring in the mark of the beast, not only in the U.S. but around the world. Yeah, the U.S. falls, so do the other nations. Yeah, because the U.S. dollar has been on purpose tied to the foundations of most countries. Yeah, and that's why they killed JFK. JFK wanted to get away from the Federal Reserve and the printing of bogus money, monopoly money called the U.S. dollar, which was backed and is still backed by nothing. Well, not gold or silver. It's really backed by the Vatican and their weird armies and organizations around the world. Anyways, Matt Drudge, getting back to that. So Obamacare, this crap needs to be killed like yesterday. Republican Party should be sued for fraud. This is what Matt Drudge said today. And his website is billions of people watch his website. No discussion of tax cuts now, just a lot of crazy. Back to the basics, guys. Back to the basics, guys. Matt is blasting politicians, which he should. He also said White House eyeing executive order targeting conflict minerals. Meanwhile, is Obamacare penalty tax still in place? Now, Trump has come in less than 3 weeks now trying to fix or save the U.S. from sinking. But at the same time, that needs to be done. A lot of things need to be done at once. But I agree, Obamacare is one of the major priorities to destroy, like now. Even if the system that is to be replacing it is not perfect, bring it in. Or I believe that even if there was no system yet to fix or to replace Obamacare, or not to fix, but when you kill Obamacare, even if there's no plan totally yet perfect in place to replace that, I still think that the U.S. would still benefit from just not having Obamacare, period. And then let the chips fall where they may and fix everything else as best as you can. The best scenario would be to have a replacement. And I think the replacement's already there. Rand Paul, the son of Ron Paul, retired politician, Senator Rand Paul, already has a Obamacare replacement plan. And he is an ophthalmologist, so I don't think there's a big deal. But I think that Matt Drudge is onto something. I think he's hitting the nerve. I think it needs to be the priority to kill Obamacare right now and say, well, replace it with what? Well, it says here, Senator Rand Paul from thedailycaller.com. This article came out the end of January. Senator Rand Paul introduces Obamacare. And don't forget, Rand Paul is an ophthalmologist. He's a doctor, eye doctor. His dad was a doctor as well. These are smart guys. Implement this. Bring it in. You could always tweak it later on. Senator Rand Paul introduces Obamacare replacement plan. Yeah, GOP Kentucky Senator Rand Paul, R-A-N-D Paul, introduced his Obamacare replacement plan. This was at the end of January. Calling on Republican lawmakers to repeal and replace. Kill Obamacare, destroy Obamacare, and replace it at the same time, simultaneously. I think, hey, there's no reason why you can't do it now, right? I mean, I was saying, even if you killed Obamacare, destroyed Obamacare, it would even be better than keeping Obamacare without a total good plan yet. But the fact of the matter is, you don't have to go there. The plan's already here. And don't forget, Senator Rand Paul has a great track record against the New World Order. Senator Rand Paul introduces Obamacare. He's not perfect, but shouldn't you have a chip off the old Ron Paul block, helping in deciding in a replacement for Obamacare? Yeah, do it like yesterday. And he actually did. Introduced his replacement plan, calling on Republican lawmakers to repeal and replace it at the same time, simultaneously. Under the proposal, individual and employer mandates would be eliminated, while popular provisions from the Affordable Care Act, including allowing dependents to stay on their parents' health plan, blah, 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 would remain intact, etc., etc. Okay, I'm not going to get into all that, but he's thought about this. He's a doctor. This is great. So let me just read that again. I don't want to skip over it, but I think it's great. I think it's anything's better than Obamacare, the mark of the beast system. Replace, destroy Obamacare. Destroy it. Destroy it. It's the mark of the beast system. Why do you think Jesus brought in Donald Trump? Why do you think the Holy Ghost? Why do you think the Trinity? Why do you think God the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit? Why do you think they brought in Donald Trump? A number of reasons, but one of the reasons was to stop this mark of the beast system, which will be implemented after the next rapture. Watch my videos on that. Yeah. Anyways, it's not that long. I'll go back and read this. Under Rand Paul's proposal of the replacement plan, kill Obamacare, bring this in, individual and employer mandates would be eliminated, meaning that you have to buy crappy health insurance from the Antichrist. While popular provisions from the Affordable Care Act, including allowing dependents to stay on their parents' health care plans under the age of 26 and requiring insurers to cover pre-existing conditions, would remain intact. So Obamacare was like poison with a little bit of candy on the side, all right? Those with pre-existing conditions would be given a 2-year enrollment period to get covered. And those who don't purchase coverage during that window could then purchase coverage through a group market. The price is going to go way down. The healthcare is going to be great. The plan includes a provision aimed at evening the playing field for those who don't receive their coverage through their employer, providing tax credit up to $5,000 for contributions made to their health savings account. Anyways, it's a start anyway, so I don't see why it can't be implemented. Tweak it a little bit if you want, bring it in. Have provisions as you go along, which is get rid of the Obamacare mark of the beast satanic system right now, right? If enacted, Paul's proposal would establish independent healthcare pools, IHPSs, allowing individuals to pool together to purchase insurance plans. It's going to drop the prices. The Public Health Service Act, PHSA, would also be amended to allow individuals to pool together to obtain health benefits coverage through the IHPs. Hey, sounds good to me. I like this guy. I don't like Obama. The plan would allow individuals to purchase care across the state lines, drive the prices down, which is intended to increase competition to drive down the costs. Paul has been vocal about his call to repeal and replace the Obamacare quickly. Exactly. I think Matt Drudge is just echoing what Rand Paul has been saying, a sentiment shared by Trump. So Trump is on your side. So don't get too upset with Trump, or don't get upset with Trump. He's on your side. And House Speaker Paul Ryan. I don't like House Speaker Paul Ryan because I think some of the politicians may smile in your face and stab you in the back or drag their feet on purpose. Trump won't do that. Other politicians, including, I think, Republicans, are doing that. And I think that's why, it's no surprise the Democrats are doing that. But the Republicans, I think people don't realize that they're on this. It's the same coin, Republicans and Democrats. There are some of the politicians, very few, that are above board and right. Or at least honest, but not very many, right? Anyways, so I don't trust Paul Ryan. I think he smiles in your face, and I think, anyways, he says what you want to hear, but behind the scenes, I think he's against you. Anyways, getting government out of the American people's way, getting the government. How about getting the Antichrist, mark of the beast, out of the American people's way, and putting them back in charge of their own health care? See, Obamacare / mark of the beast, Antichrist care, mark of the beast system takes away your sovereignty, takes away your rights. It says put the people back in charge of their own health care. That's what the mark of the beast is for, is to take away your rights, is to force you, according to Revelation 13. It says that you can't buy or sell except you have the mark, the name of the beast, the number of his name, all included in this technology or this computer system.